cannot believe we spent so much money. I mean, you spent so much.
No, I did not spend a dime. I charged it. And by the time that bill comes, I am going to be so rich I won't even notice it. Here, try the coat on. Yes. Oh, it is beautiful.
I wasn't thinking of letting you buy me this.
Oh, maybe yourself for a change, but probably not. Maybe you were just letting me have the sheer pleasure of buying it for you. Let me look at this.
Right, that was exactly it.
Oh, my God, you look fabulous. It's so Yale.
You think?
I don't know, actually. But I do know I love it. And I love you, and I love being this rich. And, you know, something? I will never have to depend on a man for anything ever again. Not even to buy mean baubles, because I will just buy my own.
Those are baubles.
Ugh. Would you look at that? Oh, the call. I need to make a call. You know, I woke up this morning and I thought, this place is way, way too claustrophobic. So... Hi, Mr. Mott. Yes, it's Catherine Bell. Do you remember that you showed me that penthouse? Well, I'd have to go ahead with it. So if you'll draw up the contract, I will send a down payment check over by messenger. Great. All right. Bye-bye. All right. New wardrobe, new apartment. What's next? Travel. Well, I know for sure that Mac won't take off that much time just for me. So how about you? You want to take a trip around the world with me?
Catherine, don't you think you should just slow down a little bit? You're going to have your whole inheritance spent before you even get it.
That's impossible. Do you know how much money Damien had?
More than I've ever seen.
That's because you haven't traveled in the right circles. But I have. Around the rim, anyway. You know, I grew up around enormous amounts of money that I couldn't touch. I always felt like I was looking through the window, or a dirty, smudgy window, and all these people living a golden life, tossing their money around, flaunting it. And then I met Damien. He had so much money, and he liked to spend it. Although I don't think he enjoyed spending it as much as he could have. You know, maybe that's why he left it to me. Because he knew I'd enjoy it. Justin!
Hi there.
Please, come in.
Oh, hey, Robin.
Hi. What's up?
Well, my approval rating, 30%. And I just thought I would come by and thank you face to face.
Now, why am I not surprised?
Because you obviously know what you're doing in the PR department. These prominent citizen endorsements that you put together are just working some kind of magic.
Well, you better stick with me because I'm on a roll.
Well, you can count on it. Hey, what's all this?
We went shopping.
And shopping and shopping.
And it was good.
Oh, Catherine, I don't think this is very smart. If I were you, I would pack up all this stuff and march it right back where it came from.
Well, thank goodness you're not.
I'm serious, Catherine. The police have just confirmed that Damien's death is a homicide, and you are giving them the perfect motive on a silver platter.
Wouldn't you?
Husband, tell me about it.
He beat me up. He abused me outrageously, physically, emotionally, spiritually. He deserved to die, you know.
Can you elaborate?
Commissioner's on the phone for you, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Garcia, I'd like to hold off on that a while, Commissioner. Because if we're wrong like we were the last time, we'll be wide open for harassment charges. I'm aware of that. It's unlikely. She may bail easily the last time. Sir, I really don't. Sir, But if we seem too anxious in the press, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, all right. I'll bring Catherine Bell in for questioning. But only informally. Right, Commissioner.
Do you remember killing him?
Of course. Vividly.
Excuse me. Are you Felix Pizer?
At your service.
Oh, Bobby Jones. I want to thank you for coming out here to meet me instead of in town. I really need to keep this confidential.
No problem. Please, sit down.
I was only 16. I had no other choice. My aunt arranged for the transaction. Or rather, she got the lawyer who arranged for the transaction. He specialized in this kind of thing.
Yeah, I understand.
I never even saw my daughter. I don't know her name. I don't know the couple who adopted her. And the search agency I tried didn't have any information on her.
Well, the laws have loosened up some, but it's still tough to find these things out if they don't want you to.
I'm aware of that. This is in the amount of the retainer you mentioned on the phone. Look, all I want you to do is try to find my daughter, okay? I don't want you to contact her. I just want to know that she's all right. I don't want to disrupt her life. Do you think you can help?
I wouldn't have taken the case if I did. Now, I want you to tell me everything you can about the birth.
So hard. I've been, I am a mother now. I have a young son who's adopted. And I had an adopted daughter, but, we lost her 2 years ago in an accident.
I'm sorry. This girl that you're looking for is your only natural child.
One I gave life to and gave away. Because I wanted her to have a decent chance. I'm sorry. It's just I haven't spoken about this, you know, in years, and now I feel like I'm spilling my guts out.
I understand where you're coming from, Mrs. Jones. If you want the job done, I have to find a place to start.
Right. My daughter was born in County Hospital in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 22 years ago. She was handed over right away to the lawyer who arranged a private adoption.
You don't know the man's name?
Now, if I knew that, I'd try to contact him myself.
What about your aunt? Okay. Well, I have some contacts in Florida. I'll start looking for the guy first. There weren't a lot of attorneys into this kind of thing back then. Maybe we'll get lucky. Now, where can I contact you?
Here's my cell phone number, okay? Don't call me anywhere else. But please do call right away if you find out anything.
Gotcha. All right. You sit tight. I'll leave first. Take care.
I recommend immediate commitment to the state mental hospital for observation and treatment.
Could you give me something in writing?
Of course.
Good, because the DA wants to prosecute her for second-degree murder.
She's not competent.
Would another psychiatrist see it differently?
What, like someone in the Schultz hired? I doubt it. Now, Verna Winslow shows signs of post-traumatic shock. That's something I've seen quite a bit of. She's clearly disassociated. She suffers from battered woman syndrome. I'd say she's only a threat to herself.
Thanks. You know, I gotta say, I was really impressed by the way you handled it.
Thank you. That's something I've been interested in for some time. I thought about pursuing it at one point. I even took a couple of courses in forensics, but things heated up in Africa and kind of tabled everything.
You know, if you've got the training and you're still interested, I'm sure we can keep you pretty busy around here as a psychological forensics expert. Especially now with this whole Damien Smith investigation starting up. Again.
At least you've got a body this time.
Yeah. A body and a heck of a lot of suspects. In fact, you're one of the few people in town that's not on the list.
Don't be silly. I am the last person that Detective Garcia is going to come after for Damien's murder.
Not if you continue to make such a public display of enjoying its benefits.
Maybe Justice has a point, Catherine. I would be more than happy to take some things back for you. Or maybe you can call and have them just taken off your charge.
Absolutely not. That is stupid. I am not guilty for them to pin anything on.
You weren't guilty the last time either.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. There is no way that they are going to take a chance on making fools out of themselves again. Besides, this time, there was a real murder. That means that there is a real murderer out there for them to find.
And they will obviously come looking your direction first, Catherine.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Justice. I refuse to be worried about this, all right? Mac sure isn't.
Catherine, I know Uncle Mac wouldn't have left if it wasn't something important.
I guess it's all about priorities, isn't it?
Hey, look, I have to go to Ruby's before I go to the foundation. See you later, okay?
All right.
Oh, thank you for everything.
I'll see you there, Robin.
Okay.
We'll do it again sometime.
Please don't. Not anytime soon, anyway.
I remember you once telling me that you take life too seriously. You know what? You certainly do. I'm going to find something to cheer me up, like my brand new little hat. Oh. Catherine Bell.
Miss Bell, Detective Garcia, I'd like you to come downtown for a little chat about the Damien Smith murder.
All right, Detective. I'll be there shortly. Well, guess what?
Detective Garcia would like to question you.
Oh, no. He just would like me to come down and have a little chat about Damien's murder.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, that Mac. He goes off on his secret mission and says that nothing's going to happen to me, and no sooner is he out the door, and that Detective Garcia is all over my back. Catherine Bell, once a suspect, always a suspect. Never mind that every other person in Port Charles has a good or better reason to want Damien dead.
All except one. No one else was made sole heir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Justice. You know, that makes me feel ever so much more confident.
All right, just relax. There's no reason to panic. All you have to do is be charming, go downtown, cooperate with Garcia, and establish your alibi.
An alibi? I don't have an alibi, at least not one that I can prove. I was at home working on your campaign alone.
Well, you didn't make a phone call, a fax, call out for pizza, something to establish your whereabouts at that time?
No.
Damn.
Well, how was I supposed to know that I would need an alibi? I mean, how many people can account for everything that they do every minute of every day and night? Well, you don't have to look so gloomy. You know, I could use a little support.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to assess our situation, realistically.
You know what? Not to worry. I don't need you or Mac buoying me up. Because I will just handle things the way I always handle things.
Which is how?
Alone.
Look, Catherine, I am still your attorney.
If and when I need one.
Well, you need one right now.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just steal this. You know, maybe I'll just ignore Garcia's invitation.
I don't think that's very smart.
Well, I didn't ask you.
Well, you didn't ask me to go downtown with you either, but I'm going.
Suit yourself.
Hey there. I didn't expect to see you here.
It looked like it.
What are you doing so far from town?
Farther the better. Isn't that what you had in mind, too?
No. It's a little more complicated than that.
You still smell good. Shampoo, right? Or are you wearing perfume this time?
You know, I just realized what this must look like to you. And I want you to know that it's not what you think.
I don't think. It's none of my business what you're doing.
Yeah, but it's not, Look, actually, I had kind of a chancy business meeting, and I really want to keep it confidential.
That's what life's all about, right? Taking chances.
Yeah, but not the kind...
Don't worry about it, okay? I'm good at keeping secrets. They say it's in my blood.
Hey! All right, I got you 3 different outfits, and I didn't know what shoes you'd want, so I just brought a lot of different possibilities.
Like, I'm going to question your fashion sense. Was, anybody home?
No, Ned wasn't home, but I left him a note.
Saying what?
I just said that, you love him and you need him, and you're begging for his forgiveness.
It's just not funny.
Okay. I'm sorry. Actually, you're right. It's not funny. I'm sick of watching the 2 of you in pain. It's stupid. Never mind. I left him a note saying that I was picking up some outfits for you for the benefit tomorrow night.
Where do you get off calling me stupid?
I didn't call you stupid. I called the situation stupid. I think it's very stupid that the 2 of you won't take one step towards each other. I'm sorry that I said stupid. I just meant that it's frustrating for me.
For you? You care to elaborate on that?
Yes. I depend on you guys. For a lot. You know, watching you 2 always helped me to believe that 2 people could actually love each other enough to overcome everything that you guys have overcome. I mean, I feel like the pins have been knocked out from under me.
Then you know what we'll do? We will just hurry up and make up real quick so that we can restore your faith in romance.
How about restore my faith in love?
Well, you know what? I really wish that I could oblige you, Brenda. I do. But I'm afraid I'm losing my own.
Miss Bell. Counsel.
I hope you are aware, Detective Garcia, that this is a total waste of everybody's time.
Well, I hope not. I'm sure you're as eager as we are to find out the truth about Damien's murder.
I'm eager to get it over with.
I'd like to introduce you to Dara Jensen. She's the assistant DA assigned to the case.
I'm Catherine Bell, everyone's favorite suspect. Miss Bell?
I'm Justice Ward.
I'm aware of that, Councilman. I know you by reputation.
Well, I don't know whether that's good or bad.
You seem to be building a career on defending Ms. Bell.
Well, as long as my client continues to be wrongfully accused, I'll be on the job.
Wait. Before we go any further, let's get one thing straight. No one is being accused of anything, and no one is being charged.
Just harassed.
Absolutely not. In fact, I was surprised you brought your attorney along. Like I said, it would be an informal interview.
Well, with all due respect, Detective, we have to assume that there's no such thing, and Miss Bell does have a right to counsel.
Of course, if that would make you feel more comfortable.
I have no reason to be uncomfortable, other than the boredom of this procedure.
Nevertheless,
It's all right. Believe me, I know this drill, or shall I call it a grill.
Catherine, you're not doing yourself any favors.
And you're not doing me any by implying that I am hiding something. I would be happy to go and talk to you alone, Detective. If your attorney feels that you can't handle it... Excuse me?
Now, wait a minute now.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to assure due process. A very special cause of yours, Councilman.
As it should be the special cause of all members of the bar, Miss Jensen.
Absolutely. I have some research to do. I'm sure you will fill me in later.
Right.
Charmer.
You should see her in her courtroom. She's a menace.
I'll bet.
Actually, I think she was just showing off. I happen to know Miss Jensen has a severe case of hero worship where Councilman Ward is concerned.
Really? Well, we'll see if we can't put that to some good use.
Don't kid yourself. She'd never let it get in the way of her path to your jugular. Shall we?
I will be right outside if you need me.
I won't.
Are you sure?
Well, now, I wasn't there, of course, but, I have it on the best authority.
You know, the 50s must have been really weird. But I really love this skirt. Thanks so much for loaning it to me, Bobby.
I'm delighted, honey.
Does it have, like, a lot of sentimental value to you?
Hey! I wasn't there either. I just got it for a costume party.
Sorry. I'm not thinking. I'm just really nervous about all this.
Well, of course you are. Every young girl is nervous at her first date. Sure. It would be really weird if you weren't. I think having a 50s theme is a great idea. It's a terrific icebreaker. Oh, yeah, because it'll give you and your date something to talk about first thing.
Oh, well, I don't have a date. Nobody does. We're all just sort of meeting at the dance.
Oh. Well, actually, that's probably even better because that way nobody will feel left out.
Yeah, right. Unless you're left on the sidelines and nobody asks you to dance.
Well, just keep in mind, it might be a 50s theme, but this is the 90s. You can go ahead and ask anybody. And now, here you go. This is, just hold still. Final touch.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah. I love it! I look totally retro. Thanks, Mom. Oh. What?
You just called me Mom.
I did?
Yeah, you did. Woo.
Watch.
I don't care. It's a public dock.
I was just on my way to the foundation.
That's right. Your shortcut. You work a lot.
As much as I can. What are you doing?
Well, actually, I'm supposed to be at Luke's in a while, but right now I'm just working on my bike, having fun.
Have you heard anything more about AJ and the family?
AJ's not my problem.
I was just wondering if they found out he was driving.
I told you I don't care about him or them.
Right. Sorry.
I'm not. The further I stay away from that place or those people, the better off I am.
Do you know what you're gonna do then?
I don't make plans. I don't like questions.
Right. I guess I just never realized how hard it was to have a conversation without them.
Maybe we shouldn't talk.
Jason, be careful. That looks dangerous.
You want dangerous? I'll show you dangerous.
sorry.
I get sappy so easily these days. I'm just gonna let you two do this
No,
by yourself.
no. You're not going anywhere. No, I'm with the two most special people in my whole life. My daughter and my best friend. And notice the word best is definitely back. Thank you. Okay.
But I still feel like I'm intruding on your moment.
Excuse me, who said that anyone could own a moment?
No, besides, Bobby, this is your skirt.
Mhm.
Without you, there wouldn't be a moment.
Right.
Hope those are happy tears.
Oh, sure they are. Well, maybe happy and sad, I think. Yeah.
I had a daughter once, too. And I just miss her sometimes. I think I miss all of the times just like this that we'll never have. Oh, now I'm casting a pall.
Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm sorry, Bobby. I didn't know you lost a little girl. What was her name?
Her name was Barbara Jean, just like Bobby's. And they called her BJ.
Right. BJ. I would like to have gotten my daughter ready for her first dance, too.
She was very special.
Yes, she was. Just like you are. Oh, gosh, look, it's the waterworks again.
Oh, come here. We've got hugs enough for everybody here. It's okay.
You last saw Damien Smith alive on the evening of the Ward House fire?
No, actually, it was in the afternoon in front of the foundation office.
Did you speak with him?
We exchanged some insults. That was usual for us. And then we went on our way.
Which for you was where?
Home. I had a meeting with Justice about his campaign, and I was planning to go home and work on it.
Plan to?
I did spend the evening at home working on it.
Can anyone substantiate that?
If you're asking, can I prove it? No. So you're going to charge me with Damien's murder because I can't?
Hardly.
Oh, well, I don't see why. It's just about as much as you had on me the last time.
You know, Miss Bell, we can get a lot farther, a lot faster if we can keep this friendly.
I'm sorry, Detective, if I don't seem cordial. But I keep remembering you turning up at Max for just a few polite questions. And then the next thing I knew, you were drawing a blood sample.
I doubt that'll be necessary.
Oh, well, that's good news, since you already put me and the taxpayers through one pointless investigation, which turned out to be a complete and total waste of time for everybody involved. And anybody who, in any sense whatsoever, wouldn't have found me guilty then or now.
I am not asking you anything I'm not planning to ask everyone else concerned. You're...
Making sure justice is served, Counselor?
Always.
It seems to me that you have made a lot of assumptions all along. Extremely foolish ones that could have led me to sue you and your whole foolish department for false arrest. Now, I am warning you that I am not going to be as lenient this time. And if you insist on persecuting me, you could just lose your job.
Is that some sort of threat?
No, it's a notice of intent. If you think that you can get Mac out of town and then drag me down here and put me in this hot seat.
Let me tell you something, Miss Bell. The seat you're in right now isn't even lukewarm. Now, I've been bending over backwards to be nice to you. Not because I like you, but because I like and respect Max Scorpio. But being nice to you is clearly counterproductive. So maybe we should go on with our regular procedure. When did you first learn that you were Damien Smith's sole heir?
At the reading of his will.
So you didn't know you were Smith's beneficiary and you can't prove your whereabouts at the time that he apparently met with foul play. Would you like to hear what I think happened that night?
Doesn't sound like I have a choice.
You did, in fact, run into Damien that afternoon.
That's what I told you.
And you did, as you so gracefully put it, exchange insults with him. In other words, you had a fight. But you didn't, as you also stated, go on your way and end up home. You hung around long enough to hear the argument which Justice Ward described in a statement after the fire. The argument in which Damien Smith threatened Ward House.
I didn't hear it. Why would I lie about it? I told you I'm not involved.
But you knew Damien well enough to know that he wasn't one to make idle threats. You knew he'd make good on his promise. So you followed him to Ward House. You followed him and then watched him prepare to torch the place.
You don't think that I would try to stop him?
Yeah, the thought may have occurred to you. But then you saw the chance to get rid of him and collect what was coming to you. You took the opportunity to whack him, confident that he'd die in the fire and the police would assume that he died by his own hand, killed by his own act of arson, leaving you free to collect your inheritance and ridding you of a man which you wished publicly dead many times.
That's absurd.
I don't think so. I think you're a lady who made her own wishes come true.
Somebody really needs to be the adult and make the first move.
He said ugly things to me, Brenda, and he meant every one of them.
You didn't say anything remotely ugly to him?
No, I didn't. And even if I did, there's a difference, because I was out of control and he wasn't.
I don't understand. What you
Okay,
mean.
look. I'm not proud of what I did or what I said, okay? But what I did and what I said came out of the heat of emotion. It's not an excuse, but it's a reason.
What? And with Ned?
And with Ned, he was ice-cold cruel. You know what I mean? He cut me like he was making a carefully calculated incision so that he was going to hurt me and make me bleed as much as possible.
No.
Yeah? Yes?
No. Okay, I'm not making excuses for him. But when people get upset, they say things to defend themselves.
But he wasn't defending. He was rationalizing. To this very moment, he still doesn't even believe he ever did anything wrong. I'm the one who's wrong, up and down the wazoo. And you know what? Ned seems to think that I have to be right all the time. That's not true. Is it?
You are right. A lot of the time. Look, that doesn't matter. The point is that some fights are not worth winning. The losses are too big.
You think I should call him?
Yes. I definitely think you should call him. That's such a good idea. You know what? No time like the present. Just call him and keep in mind how much you really love him. You know? Go ahead. I mean, just sweep this ugly business under the carpet and forget about it. It'll just go away. Girl, style.
No. I don't think so.
Tomorrow, the Grammy Award-winning All for One makes a special guest appearance on General Hospital. Check it out, only on ABC Daytime.
Okay, you've had my client in here long enough to ask a couple of questions. What the hell do you think you're doing? What's with these lights?
He's accusing me of Damien's murder.
Relax, Councilman. No one's made any accusations.
Oh, no? What do you call your little dreams, Samario? You know, he has me following Damien back to the Ward House that night and whacking him.
You're completely out of line.
Just indulging a little harmless speculation, that's all.
Harmless, my foot.
When I'm ready to press charges, I promise you'll be the first thing.
What happened to your friendly little chat, Detective?
Miss Bell wasn't so friendly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get a little cross when I'm accused of murder.
And when you're cross, you're dangerous. I guess Damien didn't realize how dangerous you could
You know,
be.
you are wrong, Detective. Just like you were wrong before. Are you and your police departments just incompetent and unoriginal that I'm the only person that you can come up with as a
Okay, that's it. It's time to go, Kathy.
You have better ideas?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. You know, Damien had many adversaries.
Catherine.
Every word in his will proves that he was afraid for his life.
Stop
He
talking,
even told
Catherine.
me himself.
Did he happen to mention any names?
Sonny Corinthos. Damien was afraid that in the end, it'd be Sonny Corinthos that would do him in. There. I'm finished, Justice.
Okay, let's go.
Thanks for the chat, Miss Bell.
Oh, no. Thank you, Detective. You're a wonderful storyteller.
Don't you ever pull a stuff like this again. I'll have your badge.
Yeah, back again. Boy, they're back. I don't believe that. Oh, that's great. I love it. All right, your turn. Come on, give it a try. Me? You can do it. Okay, you can do it. Okay. 1, 2, there you go. That's it. Excellent. You got it. You got it. You want to try it in the mouth there? Big? Okay. Yeah. All right. Just see what the skirt can do. You really think they're expected to do that?
You know, I don't know, but you're going to be prepared. You pick up the jitterbug and a snap. You got it.
You know what? It's great. It's like it has a lot more shape than everyone just doing their own thing like they do nowadays. Whew. And I can see why everyone likes to dance in these.
They're
They're so fun to twirl in. I got one question. What's up with the poodles anyway?
Well, I'm not really sure, but maybe it has something to do with the way women were treated back in the 50s.
Yeah, kind of like pets on leashes.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, you know what? I should change back until later.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
So, why do they always act like those were the good old days?
Oh, maybe because it seemed all kind of less complicated back then.
Ah, yes, seemed. That sounds about right. What is it we used to say? Things ain't what they used to be, what's more they never were.
Well, maybe true for some people, but right now, I think things are pretty darn good around here.
Yeah, I do.
Me too.
Hmm.
You know, having a vicarious daughter is almost as good as having a real one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, maybe that's the hospital.
I bet you they didn't have phones and pocketbooks back in the 50s.
Oh, I know they didn't.
Bobby Jones.
Miss Jones? Felix Pizer here.
Really? How's she doing?
I've got it that you can't talk. I just want to tell you that I've had some good luck. I maybe got a lead on the guy who handled your baby. I'm flying to Fort Lauderdale this afternoon. We'll keep in touch.
Oh, thank you. I'll be very interested in that report.
I don't know if I'm ready for this. Lucky Spencer and White Buck.
What happened? Why are you all upset?
I just can't. Things just got a little fuzzy in my head, I guess.
You don't feel well?
No, not like that. You just reminded me of someone. My boyfriend.
He had a bike?
No. But he took chances. There was a time when he didn't care about anything either.
What happened to him?
He died.
This is Charles Gibson.
And John Lennon. Tomorrow, friends and neighbors of the Freeman in Montana debate what authorities should do as the standoff continues.
Plus, from the birdcage, Nathan Lane on Good Morning America.